The universe is vast, with billions of galaxies, trillions of stars, and countless planets. The numbers are so staggering that it almost feels arrogant to think we're alone, doesn't it? So, why haven't we seen a single sign of life out there? Welcome to the Fermi Paradox, the big question that makes us look at the starry sky with a mix of wonder and a slight lump in our throats. The Fermi Paradox asks a simple yet deeply unsettling question. If life in the universe seems so likely, where is everyone? Are we missing something? Or even worse, are we understanding everything wrong? The possible answers are a feast for the imagination, and let's be honest, for a few sleepless nights. This is where we dive into the hypotheses. Is life much rarer than we think, or does it emerge only to extinguish itself shortly after? Maybe advanced civilizations have good reasons to stay silent. And if that's the case, what exactly do they know that we don't? In the end, the Fermi Paradox isn't just about extraterrestrial life. It's a mirror the universe holds up to us, forcing us to ask, what does it mean to be here, in this small corner of the cosmos, asking such big questions? There's an invisible barrier, a great filter, that prevents civilizations from reaching the stars or even making themselves known. This filter could be behind us, which is oddly comforting. Perhaps the emergence of life is a cosmic fluke, or maybe evolving complex, intelligent beings is incredibly rare. But here's the unsettling part. What if the great filter is still ahead of us? What if every civilization that reaches a certain level of advancement eventually faces a challenge they can't overcome? Whether it's self-destruction through war, environmental collapse, or even something we can't yet comprehend, the thought is chilling. Are we an exception to the rule, or are we on a path shared by countless others before us? Is the universe quiet on purpose? Here's another possibility. What if advanced civilizations aren't reaching out, but actively hiding? Maybe they know something we don't, something that makes silence a survival strategy. This brings us to the dark forest theory. Imagine the universe as a vast, shadowy forest. Any noise, any signal could attract predators. And in the case of the cosmos, those predators might be beings far more advanced and far less benevolent than we could ever imagine. It's a sobering thought. Perhaps the universe isn't silent by accident. Perhaps it's silent by necessity. So the question isn't just whether we're alone, but whether we should want to be noticed at all. What if humanity is among the first intelligent civilizations in the universe? If that's true, the implications are profound. We're not just one of many. We're the pioneers in an unimaginably vast, silent expanse. That thought is both inspiring and daunting. Being the first means we carry an immense responsibility. Our actions, our decisions, they're setting the stage for what it means to be an intelligent species in this cosmos. It's like being the first footprints on a fresh layer of snow. Beautiful, sure, but every step matters and every misstep leaves a mark. Are we prepared to bear that weight? Yet there's something thrilling about it too. If we're the first, then the universe is like an untouched canvas waiting for us to leave our mark. We could be the ones who define what it means to explore, to discover, to thrive among the stars. But the question remains, can we rise to the occasion? Or will the great filter catch up with us before we even get the chance? And now, the other side of the coin. What if we're not alone? It's a question that stirs equal parts wonder and fear. What happens if we discover another civilization? Or if one day they discover us? Let's be honest. The idea of meeting an advanced alien species is both exhilarating and terrifying. Would they be peaceful explorers, eager to exchange knowledge and ideas? Or would they see us as insignificant, a mere footnote in their quest for expansion? The truth is, we don't know, and maybe that's why the idea is so haunting. Think about it. How would humanity react? Would we come together in a moment of unity, or would fear and distrust drive us apart? History hasn't always been kind to first contact scenarios, even here on Earth. The stakes in a cosmic encounter? Unfathomably higher. But maybe, just maybe, this isn't a question of if, but when. If we're not alone, it's likely only a matter of time before we find out. And when that moment comes, how we respond might not just define humanity, it could determine our place in the cosmos forever. Perhaps the Fermi Paradox isn't really about whether there's life out there. Maybe it's about what it means to be the life that looks up at the cosmos and dares to ask these questions. What if the universe isn't silent because no one else is out there, but because it's up to us to decide whether we'll be the ones to break the silence? Imagine that for a moment. The responsibility, the possibility, the sheer audacity of it. It's not just about finding someone else among the stars. It's about defining who we are in the process. What kind of species do we want to be? Are we the quiet observers, content to watch the universe from afar? Or the bold explorers, willing to risk everything for the sake of discovery? The silence of the cosmos might feel eerie, even oppressive at times. But maybe it's not empty. Maybe it's waiting for a voice to call out, waiting for us to take the next step. And whether we find life or not, the act of searching transforms us. In seeking others, we reflect on ourselves, our purpose, our resilience, our place in this infinite expanse. And isn't that the point? The search for extraterrestrial life isn't just about the stars. It's about us. It's about our curiosity, our courage, and our relentless drive to understand the unknown. The universe, vast and silent as it may seem, is also a mirror. Every question we ask it reflects back on us. Who are we? What are we capable of? How far can we go? So maybe the lesson isn't in whether we find an answer, but in the act of asking. Because in the end, searching for life out there is, in some way, a search for understanding our own. And maybe, just maybe, breaking the silence of the universe begins with the one thing we've always done best: daring to wonder.